Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the ship. Watching everyone possible in a marathon mission. Hi, I am the and I'm here with Quill, the writer of the story.
And he is on early today. He said he couldn't sleep there because of temperature differences, the weather outside. A few
I
minutes
mean,
ago, when I said that I was looking forward to your reaction to find out what happened to Derpy, there's something that occurred to me that I recall some of the pictures you showed to me yesterday. I still find hilarious. Like a Dalek was chasing after Derpy, but then fell down flat on his face.
I thought that was the pieces in the back by mistake.
Uh, so the window was to your left here. I wonder if the camera is reversed.
The window is that way, to my left. This is my left hand.
Yeah, okay, that's
No,
correct. Yeah, it's not reversed.
It is. Well, what I see, this is my right hand, and I see it on my left hand on the picture.
Yeah.
But it is no, it is reverse, but not reverse. This is how you would see
The
me
camera's
if
facing.
I was in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, the camera's facing towards you. I know which one's your right and left. I gotta
You
think.
are better than
I,
my sister.
I have to think about my perspective. Like, if I was the camera behind you, then I would see the correct left and right hand.
There you go. That's the right hand.
Right.
Right. So, we are gonna see what happened to Duffy because there was no life signals for her and it couldn't be erased. It should be there. It should be fine. But we will see.
Yeah, Dr. Kelly was alarmed when she was no longer detecting her life signs. And mentioned a couple of theories why that could be the case. You said three, though.
Yeah, and I'm also curious why they didn't have an alert if somebody's life signal disappears. The crystal should immediately alert Kelly that, oh, nothing disappeared. Without her trying to having to check it. But yeah, they didn't have time to think about that.
Yeah, things were quite busy. Anyway, you ready?
As early as I can be.
I wonder what music you're gonna play for this.
For now, just this one.
Okay.
And then we'll see where we go from there. Roger! I'm in there! That's the same way to write Roger. It's almost like Major. That's nothing, 8 minutes ago. Actually, we get this cute mark here, a cute salute to the hollow window skin displaying an image of verticality. At first, my question was from. Then she realized something which then shifted her expression to embarrassment. There's hardly yet. Which way is it again?
Because this paragraph opened with 8 minutes ago, you might notice the whole thing is now in past tense.
Okay, I think I know what happened to her. He met with very sage green pony, Magi, who gave her directions. You know what I mean?
At first I didn't, but then I got it.
And now they are both lost. The sky sighed in desperation, but there was also a fond skin on her face. As she shook her head and laughed it. Then she said, You know what? I will do you one better. Something changed on the surface of the window. The image of the sky shrank, and a new window within the window showed up. It was like a little material door. This one was simply a 3D arrow. Oh my god, are we having the tutorial arrows? Numbers were also displayed off the side, of which indicating the distance Murphy would have to travel. Just follow the arrow. The tutorial is starts. The game one line map. Is it the same if you are writing a separate? That's one eye? One eye, yeah. One. Yeah, it's just one eye. It's really new to the others, myself included. Couldn't you just teleport me and take me there that way? Who wanted that said that about Margaret as well? Luffy thinking like I am. Luffy wondered, aloud, as she looked corner right up, and tapped her bottom lip with her right hoof. Yes, I could, but you are the closest to coolness I gave you. Aside from the loop. The mechanical counter. There are no chaos beasts or Daleks along the way either. And you can fly, for goodness sake. I mean, there is one other solution that can happen. Because you are saying there are no chaos beasts or Daleks. There is one other creature you are forgetting. Miss Trouble herself.
Hard to prepare against her. She could be anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah? I mean, for all we know, Luffy might have a dude inside a portal. That was created for her. I mean, I did say as one of the possibilities that she's in another dimension.
I even see a chance that she could stumble in such a portal, and at first Trouble would be unaware of it. It was opened there randomly by accident.
Oh, oops, I left the portal now, sorry. Okay. Luffy accepted as she waved her hoof in front of her face, by hand thought. I nodded. I'm going. I'll meet you there. Sometime. I didn't say today. Good. Luffy accepted with a satisfied nod. See you there soon, then. But then I will leave from here and I will move to a different location and never update the arrow. So, it says it's a possibility that Luffy is literally waiting near the portal. Where Dr. Kelly was.
She's basically been given GPS navigation.
Yes, she has been given GPS navigation to the portal, to the previous location, not the new location. Kelly moved since then.
No, it probably is going to the rendezvous point. She's smart enough to compensate for that. I'll tell you what, though, however, if this really was given GPS directions, that is, to Pony Zoro, he's still probably gonna get lost.
Yeah. I mean, just go left. He goes right. But then, Dr. shows the image of herself on Luffy's window screen. This in turn allows the way to an arrow of Luffy's window, taking up even more space. Luffy looks down the side as she finally berated herself. She finds so stupid and childish to request a light transportation to destination. And now Dr. Kelly feels stupid for not accepting the offer.
Yeah, that might have crossed her mind.
She would easily fly herself there. It was not that far, and she was blessed to be a person besides. Not every race could do what she could do. Except Feather. After she investigated, he soon realized that the only reason she had asked for that dimensional transport was because she was scared. In fact, this fear bothered her a long time ago, when the party first decided that they wanted to split off in order to cover more ground. And I agree, that was stupid. Still agree with that. Halloween got her seriously hurt in the meantime, because they separated. Superficially, she understood and agreed with the reason for moral and logical front, but deep down, her heart complained ever since then. Nothing then closed her eyes, and marked her hand made her left home 3 times. For some reason, I thought that she marked her hand into a metallic something. And we bring up the picture again, right? During the time she finally made it herself again, and she needed to just grow up and do what ordered. She said she liked the idea of what would result of if she followed the order this time. After all, the point of these orders was for everyone to get back together again. But at least now be finally cheered. Yay! Before she took off, she looked at her left and right. The coast was clear. Everybody who was there, she got into safely, quite a while ago. And now, immediately Wily chaotic comes to mind. When he looks left and right, there is nothing left on the road, and immediately gets hit by a bus.
Yep.
He was just taking one last time to make sure there was no danger inside, or that the fully hiding who was need help. But no. When he said it's fine, she calmed down and spread her wings. Information to take off. Daffy. There's a spooky, echoey, but also strangely familiar voice. Daffy, come to me, my faithful companion. Don't believe her, Daffy. That is not the doctor. What? She said, I said the sound and back. As she finally looked about. Who's there? The message voice said. Looking about, she turned her hand immediately in the shadow of a very mysterious figure. It's a shadow pony. One by one, this person was pretty tall. To the shadow little than Emmy, right a bit further. According to the shadow, it was someone wearing a thick coat. That was more mysterious than this person walked upright on 2 legs. He even accompanied our gesture using the shadow, lighting it off somewhere. What comes to mind in not a doctor and not trouble, even though it is probably trouble. Oh, there's a song I have not heard.
Huh?
Wait, there's a different Expressing Girl song? Oh, then there is an Expressing Girl I haven't seen. Huh. I have to get to that.
I still encounter a few episodes from them that I haven't seen, because the way YouTube aired it was like random clips put together. So it's hard to tell which one of those you have and haven't seen until you watch the whole thing.
I don't know if you could consider what is it from this.
That's kind of small and not familiar.
Okay, let's bring it up in the normal version. You just had long coat and stuff like that. There you go. The Invisible Man. And the song came up that is called Invisible for like materials. And I searched for it. Which I am not sure. And I found myself that there's a green haired girl in there.
Well, that also reminds me of the song from Wildflower. I'm invisible, invisible. It's like I don't exist.
I mean, do you... That's the thing. If you are invisible, do you have a shadow? I mean, this is always in the shadow of the wrong code, but... If you are invisible, do you have a shadow? You
For
don't.
the most part, I would say the answer is no. You don't have a shadow. But if you're wearing clothes and it is not invisible, then the clothes would be casting shadows.
I mean, it's easier for police because they are usually not wearing clothes. This one definitely.
Yeah.
Wait! Let me think. Wait! Let me flew off to chase down this Mr. Smart. In the process, she was ignoring the virtual hour that the client provided for her. Ah! She is a true RPG gamer. Goes for all the side quests. If she had been paying attention, she would understand that she was definitely going the wrong way. Alas, for the former, working important details was a very important theme of her life. Mysteriously and nearly, she had a hard time keeping up with this mysterious man who walked upright. Ah, there you go. This is what's happening right now.
Oh man, that works. That's so adorable. She's always adorable.
Every time she had a new corner, somehow he would end up in the other end of the hall. From there, he then laughed at her merrily, which also gave him the same eerie echo, suggestion for her to continue follow him. From off ahead. While she traveled, laughing could not explain why she felt so determined to follow him, but there was something about him that felt familiar and important to her. Despite that, he urged his daughter to go across him and chase, and wondered if she would ever catch up. Suddenly enough, the specialty merchant ran into Mr. Smart. Oh! Laughing again as she mounted backward and was about to fall down, but whomever this tall man was, tried to catch her by the hoof before she could fall down. Well, careful there, Dorothy, and the man right to her. While he grabbed her hoof with his wondered hand, she wondered. Is it possible that the human doctor came to visit? I mean, it's not impossible.
If it is, then for some reason he recognizes her. He even said her name.
Yeah? And the only reason he didn't come before, because the doctor was there. His past self. He doesn't want to spoil for himself that, oh yeah, you are gonna get back to your own dimension. Let's be more careful at that in this new stranger. Looks like she thought about two additional feet of her if you're standing off straight. The next thing was always the same thing because in this generation of MLPV, I'm not seeing humans and police right next to each other. They both exist, but
the show's called My Little Pony. In older generations of the show, that you did see some height comparisons, and a child was about the same height as an adult pony.
Yeah. But that is another generation, everything was different.
Could be.
He has so much hair, the skirt over me, and the front with a cowling. He wore a black coat that had a lower selection. Yes, he wore what looks like another coat, but it was blue this time, and beneath that was a white collar shirt and a red tie. Was he wearing glasses or not? That is the difference. Right? His skin was white, his eyes were brown, and his face was a bit angular. When he spoke, he had an accent to him that should quite put her roof down on. I mean, yeah, there are no British people in West here, from all we know. What's a bit near me in Equestria?
What?
What would get better me in Equestria? Good question, right?
Might have to try to think about how to ponyfy the name.
I can't think of a way. Despite all of that, he seemed slightly familiar. It was more my instinct than anything else. When she asked him, "Doctor, is that you?" Maybe. Is it him? Or the next one?
Actually, the previous one.
Serious.
In fact, I have a picture of him at in the author's note of this chapter on the bottom.
There you go.
I was trying to describe that coat, though sometimes he has a blue undercoat there.
I mean, the only reason I brought him off because he actually has blue underneath.
That's true.
But he
Not
has
a long coat. It was supposed to be a long
yeah,
coat.
I forgot about the bow tie. He had the bow tie. And
yeah, and he's
he had
a
a tie. Necktie, yeah.
bow ties are cool.
The mysterious man, probably a human, according to what he had heard, was probably not at her, as he verified. Indeed, my little muffin man. You didn't dare to put the title there, right? I am the doctor. He mounted to her and applied his other hand to his stomach, while he continued to hold her from fully falling down. At your service. It really is you? Daphne asked, with a rising delight. Indeed, my marshmallow sugar muffin. You sound like she is your melon. You're putting on with a smirk. Now then, fancy this. I'm going to just continue to stand there at this odd angle, or I'm going to have to. I mean, I wouldn't mind you bringing me all the way to the princess hall. I mean, I don't know. Do police actually like being backwards? I mean, I have seen horses like now, so.
Well, it seems ponies are at least okay with it, but it's not a very stable stance. Probably very awkward to them.
Yeah. The Mrs. Manjottin started, then dropped launched into his chest and hugged him tightly with both forearms and wings. He still soiled his white shirt with tears. It's you! Tommy cried in ecstatic delight, but was also edged with pain. It's really you! I mean, there's one team who would actually know about his departure. Because they are from the future already. If he was able to go back to his own dimension, then they would know about it, right?
Yeah, it's possibly his future self, though you can also maybe argue his past self. Otherwise, why would Pony Doctor know to avoid this time? Unless he knew that his past self would be here?
Yeah.
He needs special information, though, if it was his future self.
Yeah. Hang on. What is it about, love? I have to tell you, remember that man. I miss you so badly. The child in the red chest. It's been such a long time for me since I last saw you. Too long, if you ask me. Oh, go on! The man said in paper dismiss him that. Enough of that, love. We have a job to do. It's so funny that go on literally means no, don't go on. Then sniffed and tried to go more to herself, before looking up at the man, with tear-stained cheeks and puffy eyes, as she asked, "A job? You need me for something?" "Right," the man confirmed with a bright smile at her. "How about just you and me, like your usual days, love? Come on."
There's no H there, so ow about. Juz you.
Yeah, I am
He's
not
got-
British. I have learned American English, not British English. My accent is thick enough without it. Come on, where are those bright eyes? Let me see that bright smile. By the fact that she was still choking up on several emotions, that became present. Gave him a bright smile, because she requested it. It was such a delight for her to see her man Doctor again. There we go. That's the spirit. The man cheered. "Now come along," he went as he moved her away. I mean, if we could, it would be nice to invite the voice actor who voiced Sherlock Holmes in the other video.
Oh, yeah,
He will do a great job. Where are we going? Yes, I see some of the road. What are we going to do now, Doctor? Now, we are doing nothing. But in another time, and in another place. Right? What we always do together. Mankind, out cheerfully. Today, of course. If I just a smile back at her. And now you're about to do it. I'm going to need your help. I count on you, my sweet little pony. Just a little changes. Just not say my little pony. Let me go to try, as he cried out cheerfully. Of course. Anything for you, Doctor. Don't mind that I have a communication device where I could actually tell others that don't wait for me, I am with someone else. No, I will just disappear.
Must have slipped her mind.
That's the spin, the man cheered again. Adventure waiters, my faithful companion. Yo, I know that. Yay! And we cried out in a heart family. And the mysterious man continued to pull her along, just because she had the crystal shot that Scully had given her earlier. I don't mind the hollow window had disappeared during a conversation with him, unbeknownst to the observable nightmare. The question is, which Dr. Kelly has given it to... Wait.
Dr. Kelly Sadler? Yeah, the man took the crystal that Dr. Kelly gave Derpy, which is why the life signs suddenly reached 0.
For some reason, I had given to him. That's why I was like, wait, that's her. I don't think he had a lot of his time as well. That's why I was confused a little bit that, oh, is there a human Dr. Kelly? I mean, there obviously is. Probably no.
This next scene is the last scene of the chapter.
I'm pretty sure that is not pretty spoiler. I mean, that might be off his mind right now.
Oh yeah, maybe for her. I think the best song that might play for the moment is some adventurous sounding song that might fit Doctor Who. Although you could play something darker too. They're about to make an antagonistic encounter soon.
Yeah, this is fine. The base of Murphy and the mysterious human man. Human man. They're getting excited when they have known and use the force floating platform, pushing into the one Morgan had. Ever since then, they jump through a leading array of stars, and sometimes flew right through some apparently solid walls. So they stand on something like this. I was fine, what will I? I mean, that's the closest I can find right now. There you go. There's the most platform.
Okay.
All of this was interesting to Luffy, but she didn't question it much because she was a return by a North Star. He requested for her to join him personally, and it filled her heart with more joy than he would like to ever know. The fears and insecurity he once had, that he was losing interest in her, melted away in the moment, letting a fresh breath of air. He chose her! I choose you, Pikachu! Hi. No. I was waiting by the door. For this mission, whatever it was. No matter what he requested of her, she was doing gladly just to prove him she was worth keeping around. You can lie down, lady. There you go. Just lie down. No one that she questioned him, asking him to sort of stop that sort of like hallway. Not far ahead of them, rushing Daleks. Ah! He had nothing to kill the Daleks. I was right. Into the alert! That is one of the apparently silent Daleks. Identify yourself, or be exterminated. Exterminated! against the life of the other five, and they know that it has no cameras. Oh, is it on me? But must yes, as he spread his arms apart in a gesture. Oh, nothing much. Just an oncoming storm. I have heard that name before. And they have heard as well. He lowered one arm, but he used the other to send it up his necktie as he ended. But first, you might be more familiar with another great little name of mine. There's too many teeth for him. Wouldn't it be little? There are many in my towers who call me. For as he knows eyes in them, if I said. The doctor. One thing I mentioned immediately. The typical eye knowing and the dual sauce. Doctor! The leader asked in a fan disbelief, but it was a bit hard to tell, especially since his voice was the human. Doctor! That's right, the man agreed. Nice to meet you, you order my aunt. How many examining more species are taking here? Oh, but of course you are. It didn't mean an specific way. Doctor! 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 And now someone came in. They would call the doctor for me. Yeah. The Daleks shouted with nearly fury. As soon as the other joined in the same chant. No, that's not how you say it. You say it like, money! Yes, and more than that. The man said with another dismissive name. That's my name. Don't write it out. That's a lie, that's not your name. That's the title you gave yourself. I mean, it is a name. Oh, speaking of which, have you met my little companion here? Doctor! Let me come in behind him. As she shuddered in fear. She said not at him, but it was Daleks, and she told them and that. They were among the most feared race the doctor had ever encountered. And at that point, he wanted to know their attention to her. For the first time since her happy union with him, she finally found herself questioning his judgment. I very much disagree that the Daleks are the most dangerous. They are more dangerous creatures than the Doctor has met. But luckily, one of them is not about kill humanity. What was their name? The Harsh? Whatever.
Do you mean the Silence?
The Silence, yeah. They are much more terrifying if we think about that. They might not have eye data that can incinerate a human or any other creature.
I got lightning though, and you forget about them the moment you look away from them.
Yeah. And we can argue with most other creatures as well that they are just as capable of destroying everything as the Daleks are. One thing I would agree that the Daleks showed the most resilience against the Doctor. That is true.
Yeah, I could probably think of some that were less dangerous, but probably more scary
Yeah.
than the Daleks.
What I don't knew is it was actually how many of her partners mentioned went with him, too. First, he would do something apparently stupid, and it always turned out to be a genius strategy in the end. Over time, she actually gave up trying to figure him out, and instead decided to blindly trust him instead. Knowing worked out in the past, well, she did that, but simultaneously making her journey a bit less scary. I'm encouraged by Facebook companion. I am with you. And the force is with you, young Padawan, as well. When they shut the back. Let me close her eyes and swallowed hard. Resting in next to her eyes, she was feeling as much love and determination as she could muster. With that, she asked him as bravely as she could. What do you want me to do, Doctor? Tell me anything, and I will do it. The man smiled at her when she said that, which in turn lit up her own innocent soul. I want you to sing, my adorable boss, little pony. Of course, as he gently brushed a hand signal to her mane, which almost made her swoon and sword. Why, Doctor, what do you want me to sing? You see, I have broken my, little trusty solid screwdriver, and I need someone to, make solid waves for me. She looked into his eyes, and got satisfied by them. Now, interested into the way he stared into her eyes, it was unlike anything she had ever seen from him before. I mean, no. He was not a human before, not humanoid before. There is no way he could have looked the same way, or sound the same way. She appeared a bit predatory, but also very attractive, more than enchanting. She found herself lost in his eyes. Sing! The man commanded her, and never sleep. Sung deeper into his eyes. Sing my angel music. So the Doctor is now a wizard and using power of a thing.
That quote did come from somewhere. I wonder if you ever seen Phantom of the Opera.
I have not. I have heard the song. I have not seen the actual opera or the movie or anything.
I could probably find you some online, but yeah, the music is great.
That is still one thing I would actually want. I would actually want to see in an opera house.
As
That would
to
be
that,
nice.
I actually saw it once with my mother.
I mean, the problem is they don't really do any kind of things like that in Hungary. They only do the Hungarian productions. There isn't so much that is in English.
I could probably at least find you the music, and likely even.
I mean,
for a free
I
song.
know the music, and many iterations of it. But it was beyond all told at that point. The only chance of the Daleks melted away. There was nothing left in the universe except her and him. And he was everything to her. He asked her to sing, so there was only one thing Mike could think about anymore. He must sing for him. Sing her shining cast out. What is this? What is this noise? Commented the Dalek. There it is. You shall obey, or will be exterminated. Oh, exterminated, you say? The man who claimed to be the Doctor asked as he looked up back up at a group of Daleks with very wicked glee. Then left his mind was lost in his glance. He saw no further point for anything anymore. He would love to act in front of them, with no further evidence to correct it. So much better to reveal his true sinister intentions against them. Oh, I think you get it all, Maxwell. His medicine on directly. Behold my medicine, you must against someone. And he slammed his hand down, part on the virtual computer control in front of him. That is only me here, because of the force field energy. From there, he leans hard forward, which raises his shoulders in a deeply penetrating fashion. There you go. This is the perfect picture for that.
Wee.
And I am laid with this occurring, and exploded fury. Fury that should only be more for a person who has suffered very deep personal injury by the head, or plungers in this case. Ah, you miserable pile of bones! The man cried out to them in very heated emotion. Find her and taste my revenge. I will get the piece of your rotten rusty corpses till the end of days. No sir, don't do that because they will actually get your DNA and revive. This! The eyes got out together, and they spelled them out. I was scared to sleep and started shooting at random directions. During this time, the mind gets bombarded with music too pure, sweet, and just has for the mind to possess. In fact, they had a medical system that specifically prevented them from being influenced by experiences like this. The problem with the system was being overworked at the moment, and that in turn was overloading their minds and firing their security. The man knew this would happen, and he organized this event intentionally. He severed their plan as he continued to watch. Mercy! The last all planet of self-destiny. Mercy! Sorry, the man said with an expression as he stood upside, and then his side one more time. Then he shook his hand as he said without a shadow of pity. All out of mercy. I am here to find Daleks and give mercy, and I'm all out of mercy. Daleks screamed in pain all this time, as he slowly started looking down tight bullets, back and forth. Blood burst from them, and hanging out in twinkling sparkles. Why the twilight sparkles? It continued on for 10 solid seconds, and they gave off their last agonizing cry. Then finally, they all grew still and silent. The man grew satisfied. This is a smirk that shifted the attention back to his singing bell, as he proclaimed, "Now then, let's move on and deal with you, my sweet little puppet." Am I gonna find something like this?
So now the Daleks are dead by Derpy's pure singing, and outside the Chaos Beasts are tearing each other apart. Everything just suddenly went in the favor of the adventurers fighting against them.
I mean, I have not seen not found Duffy, but I have seen Variety and Photoshop, but
That's a little cute.
he head forward and snapped his finger beside her hand. In doing so, he snapped her out of her trance. That happened as I suddenly stopped too. She blinked as she looked around, bewildered and then, huh? What happened? You did, my faithful companion. The man said nothing. The Daleks shall not threaten you or your friends again. What happened to them? He asked as he blinked at their still forms. They did not appreciate your singing.
Everyone's a critic.
Oh, don't worry about them. He said that to her, and he gave them a dismissive wave. Or kept gaze fixed on her. They'll be fine, unlike you. You just know them are cautious. The man outside lied to laughing. No, they are not. I mean, they might be uncautious, but the ceremonies are not gonna move, for sure.
If they're unconscious, they know how to survive explosions.
They are literally like to take precautions. Well, I suppose that's okay then. But besides with an alternate acceptance. And now, for your reward. It is a muffin. The man says gleefully, exiting a more step into a master space. This in turn provokes her attempt to use some microphone. But the mod collided with the force, command of the disc they were on. Look, sir! That makes sense, pretty solid. You... The man applied a finger to the upper lips, touched her. He gazed up at him, then feeling into second, but she stared at him deeply. So she kept watching him to see what he ordered her to do next. The man leaned forward and whispered into her ear. You did well, my faithful companion. Your master is proud of you. Okay. That is not the doctor.
What a twist.
I mean, there had been a time where the master took over the doctor's body, right? If I remember correctly.
Not that I'm aware of.
Or am I missing? It might have been on the fanfiction then.
Now, if you're referring to the movie that had the Eighth Doctor, there was something like that. That a master appeared as, oddly enough, some kind of snake that bit someone and then kind of took the person over. It was a really strange regeneration.
I mean, this is side 2. The first one was calling Nerfy a puppet.
It said puppet, and that kind of means female. But the spelling is very close to puppet. That would have a U instead of an O.
I just imagine that they just put the saying that, and in a sense he is.
Yeah, actually. I don't suppose you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, where one of the pirates looked at Elizabeth going, "Hello, puppet."
I mean, I have watched Pirates of the Caribbean in Hungary, and so...
That could be different then.
Let me settle in blood where Dave Kingston, as she settled. Master? I mean, I do have to read it at one point. Let's actually have the English one, right here.
Oh, cool. Well, you could check it out. The story probably is not significantly different, but the voices and maybe the specific words will probably be quite different.
The words are definitely gonna be different because it's in English.
Right.
Give it to her. That's right. Your master is proud of you. You didn't wear my precious little thing. Doctor, Not because there's a senator, right? Because it's not to fade away. All of this is getting that. I had to overwhelm her. Just her once and for all. the man leaned in to deeply and pretty instant immediately kissed her. The emotion mind and emotion over to the brain. Almost like she did with the Daleks. Her wings actually threatened so much that they became stiff. And later, she waited in his arms. What had happened? As he had done, he gently lowered her organ body to the force-fed ground. From there, he gently stroked her cheeks. Now that she was unconscious, and now the Daleks were dead as well, there was no one left for the attacking people, and the man wore on the silver species to fool anymore. I thought this was the humanoid monster coming here. But the AI monster was not seen either. The pony version. I mean, I was not wrong, but not right either. As a he seemed to have returned to her original form, which in actuality, he never left. Good night, Richie. The man in the silver spacesuit called gently. Her voice sounded a bit silly, you know, her Hamas intercom. You are a useful little tool. I can see now why the doctor keeps you around. We'll have to do this again sometime. With that, she sat up straight, and then she hoped no one else unconscious legs. From there, she made her way to the front virtual console and pushed a few buttons. As she did so, she whistled a song, casually, that as far as she could tell, that it is in this pony universe. The song known where she came from and time is on my side. I don't think I know that song.
That's another thing you can easily look up.
I will after the same. I'm definitely sure that it's the MCA. So,
From the name alone, though, you can see how appropriate it is.
yeah. With that, the building is lifted apart, like when it zoomed down the entire hallway. And they sped away, nothing soon that the man whistled and called and faded away. He left me at the smoking cars of $9. I mean, now we can be better than they are then. Yeah, there's a plenty of abilities. This is a long chapter. And the plenty of abilities you could have broken out up into several chapters. No, this is fine, everything. I believe this is one whole chapter.
It's a big conclusion. It's a finale.
There's a lot of theme base here, which is the different pony after all. Yep. And not pony as well. Well, this chapter is the perfect climax of the entire arc, so I decided to push this one longer. We are 5 minutes. And I decided to cut it into 6 different parts. Haha!
Right.
And the result, it ended up the longest chapter in the entire story so far. And this became the most short chapter so far as well. Nothing easy to understand for your description in the example of the form the man in the silver suit presented to me. Made it run up his nose, his heart, and saw. Was it a bit more sinister?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Master knows his nemesis well enough to fake him. Pretty convincingly.
I'm trying to find even one picture where he is happening, but not really. I mean, this is the most settling I can see him. He was not known to be settling.
Try looking for him, David Tennant, Doctor Angry.
That is what I was searching for.
Oh, okay.
Ah, there you go. But I wouldn't say this is settling. This is more like crazy.
I'd say he's very much angry and possibly a little confused too. Like he can't understand why that
Yeah,
person
there
he's
you
looking
go.
at is. Oh man, yeah, there you go. That's why I thought he was a fantastic actor. He was just filling out all the emotional roles really well. Like when he's playful, he's just giddily happy, you know.
Yeah.
But he played the heavy moments and dramatic moments and the angry moments very well too.
Ooh. This was a long chapter. I wonder what the other chapters are gonna do right now. Now that the Daleks are out. I mean, Rex is always gonna try to ask them, oh, this guy didn't attack me, you?
Well, there's just a few chapters left in this arc. I think it's 3.
Let's see. It is 3.
Okay.
And the next chapter is actually normal size.
Yeah. What did you think of this chapter?
Oh boy, this was a long one. Oh
All
boy.
right. That's a valid opinion.
We have to go through every one of them, one by one, because there's multiple, First of all, the mental separate ways. I said it already. I think that this is a stupid decision. They could have more easily just, went together, or even separate into smaller, groups, but not going one by one. Because in a scenario like this, you never want to split the party into too many separate things.
That's usually true. The idea behind here was the fact that the danger was spread out, and there wasn't enough time to handle them one by one.
I know myself. So further,
But it did increase the danger for those that are sent, though. That's true.
yeah. So further, this was 7 different kill beats, but got gash to the chest, almost died.
And Stern mentioned that she took out 5 of them.
I wonder, wait, wasn't it
including
question
the
how
regenerating.
did he originate the blood that he lost?
What about the blood?
How did he originate all the blood that he lost? Because he is working on his own, flying.
Yeah, magic and science.
I mean, that's part of fine. I did, remember, I did mention that I told that the Blue Pegasus was the one who would give him the blood for saving his life. But it didn't happen.
Well, actually, there is a possibility of that because that scene wasn't finished. It cut to another after that.
Yeah, we didn't see. But for now, I'm assuming that's what happened. He had to get a blood somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, it could have. He was in way better condition than the next scene he appeared in. And there was a bit of a time skip between the two.
I was still surprised that Son didn't even mention the big gash on his chest. On his whole body. Maybe he was hiding it in the cloud.
Blue Pegasus wanted to be helpful.
Yeah.
Just one of the few brave enough to even try.
Dr. Kelly was doing her own job. He was actually helpful. I mean, if she wasn't there, then Feather would have said goodbye to Feather in that moment. But, once again, he could have easily teleported all of them around. When it was needed. Daring Do is obviously Daring Do. On her own, she can do anything. But she had time. She could deal with
Alright,
the
well,
teleporting guitar.
Daring's a mixture of, like, it was even mentioned before, kind of a cross between Sternwing and Featherwind, because she's good with athleticism, and yet she's also very strategic.
Yeah. I mean, Local made her the leader for a reason.
Yeah, she's a combination of both. She's brains and brawn.
Yeah. Unlike this.
And a lot of experience too. She's very knowledgeable, especially when it comes to history. And traveling in dangerous adventures, particularly in temples.
There you go. The praise and prawn.
Do you call that brawn? It's
No,
more like brains and the pinky.
but he was the one using the manual labor, so there was no better tool to use.
Ah, man. You know, a trait that Pinky in that show actually has is probably very high luck stats. Because every time things backfire, who is the one who usually paid for it?
I don't know. I haven't watched many of the show. I have seen some of it, but
When things go wrong, it usually backfired against Brain. And he's typically the one getting hurt from his own plans.
I mean it is not luck, it is called karma. But yeah, Durfee, I don't blame her for seeing the doctor is there. I believed it as well for a second.
Yeah, that was the point. And besides that, by then she just so desperately missed him. I mean, at least several weeks have gone by since she last saw him. And that hurt her.
I mean, I'm still surprised why the doctor hasn't come back. He could have appeared anytime he had a time machine.
Yeah. But another time machine had appeared, and they got the assistance they needed. And be that as it may, they did win the day.
I mean, it can be the thing that, yeah, we are seeing forces as well. So the monster could have said that, oh, don't worry about that, we are going there.
Alright, what did you think of the arc as a whole, now that you did not finish it yet? Maybe I should delay that question then.
I don't know. Should I know about what's happening next time?
Right. You would not know what the arc is in a whole until you actually finish the whole. So, yeah, you could answer so far, but
Yeah, let's leave it for the last chapter. But this chapter itself was pretty action-packed. We can all agree with that.
as the Doctor Who adventures occasionally get, especially when Daleks are involved. They tend to give the most epic plans.
You know what's funny? The Daleks did the least amount of damage.
Well, maybe some of it could have been off camera.
Let me ask what they did. They got what was it called? They escaped the prison. They got let out. They heard the name Doctor, and then they didn't even try to get after them because they obviously knew where they were hiding. That was not really a hiding spot because they have his signatures. They opened up different cages and then started going toward the tower where they never hit. That's it.
Well, imagine if they succeed with that plan, though, and how much the danger would upscale from there. Should even more Dalek forces start invading the planet, and then they would go after the ones that call themselves companions of the Doctor.
I mean, if the other Daleks are capable of sending more reinforcements.
Right. They typically try to favor overwhelming tactics.
Yeah.
They like to overkill.
And I did mention, even if the other Daleks come, these things are gonna be dead no matter what. Because they are useless supplies of scum who are not even able to capture a planet. 6 of them. There's no reason why the Super Saiyans send not the Super Saiyan. The Saiyans send 1 Saiyan per planet to capture.
Especially if it gets a full moon. Well, but yeah, but they were stopped by a Derpy, so what chance did they have?
Yeah. I mean, the Saiyans are just as terrifying if you think of them death, just like the Daleks are if you think of the soldiers. I mean, no, we know that they have different other weapons now. But in the first episode, they only had the plunger. But yeah, it's still funny that the Daleks did nothing. They were there to terrify people and be attacked. Nothing else.
They ordered the Chaos Beast to spread chaos, and they were seeking out the transmission tower.
No, the Heroes Beast were not spreading chaos, it was trouble. The Heroes Beast were destroying things. I still wonder what the Beast trouble is at the moment. I mean, I wasn't wrong when I said that Derpy met trouble. But
it's true.
It was a different kind of trouble. But yeah, this has been a 1 hour long session. It's fine. That is actually the usual time that we do.
Yeah, most of the parts for this chapter was about that long.
Yeah. I said that I can do more. I like the long 3-4 hour chapter when before the surgery, but I can't do that anymore. Sometimes I can, but
well,
I mean, if you go back to my old readings of Fallout Expressio, you will see there are some very long reading sessions in there as well. But the next reading session is gonna be in let's see, on Monday. So for you, it is Sunday night.
Yeah, please post a link in there, chat to. I'll double check that.
Yeah, I will do that. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and thank you everyone who watched the whole thing after we uploaded this. And see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.